Anyone said.
Is everything all right?
I wish I knew, High One.
You recognize me?
Of course, but I have no quarrel with you. Even if I did, I have more pressing matters. I must get into the dwarf shelter.
You have a death wish?
No! But if that's what it takes to be reunited with my love, it is a risk I must bear.
They hold a Jotun captive?
No. The one I love is a dwarf. Svas. And as strange as it might sound, I think he loves me. With everything happening in this crazed world, I know how important it is to hold on to things that are precious. Do you think you could help me? All I want is to speak to him, to know I'm not alone in feeling what I feel.
Very well. But I cannot take you inside looking like this. Can you shapeshift?
How's this?
Had to be a wolf, didn't it?
Come again?
Just stay by my side and don't eat anybody.
I'm not an animal, you know. So, what's your plan?
I don't know. And stop talking, or you'll give us both away. Do you know the way to the dwarf you seek?
I have a scent.
Then lead the way, but stay by my side. Ah, there's a good girl.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Poppy! Hold it there! You cannot bring that thing in here and lead us whole!
Be calm, friend. This is my pet. She won't harm a soul.
Your pet? We have heard tales of you hunting every last wolf out of Asgard.
Well, don't believe everything you hear. Now, let us pass.
Where's your pet going now?
I'll go see.
Asker, have you lost your mind? You know what they'll do if they see you in here.
I couldn't wait another moment. And I had some help.
I can see. Thank you, High One.
It was no bother. And I have done far more for love, believe me.
So, am I mad? Or are you feeling this too?
You're not mad. You're amazing. I can't believe you'd risk your life for me.
In a heartbeat.
Wolves! Help!
We must help them. Come, High One.
A Jotun! A Jotun inside! Kill it!
No! She fights the wolves. She is your ally.
Find a happy place. Find a happy place.
Get back! Get back!
What the hell is going on?
Just some wolves seeking death. Over, son. You could have hidden, kept your identity secret. twice you have now risked your life for love.
The Jotun! She led the wolves to our door!
The Jotnar are our enemy!
Silence! Are you simpletons with minds locked by what you believe and blind to what you see?
You all saw. Vasker didn't hesitate to help. She was there, in a heartbeat. Accept her, or she and I both leave.
You mean it?
Yes, I do. I would be a fool to let you slip through my fingers.
Then my work here is done. Good luck, the pair of you. And to all of you. Stink. Smells worse than Ivaldi's forge back in Asgard. Let's see what these dwarves can tell me about Asa. Best not to draw attention here.
Leave us be!
Why are you here?
No! 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 What is... What? Ah!
You and I should talk.
High One. Is that really you? What are you doing here?
I've come looking for Sutra's daughter. The one they call Asa. I hear she frequents this place.
She makes her rounds. Comes to see that we are working as best we can.
What is all this work for?
Who knows? She brings us the ores, we extract the metals. They go to Sutra for whatever it is he so desires.
What is she like, this Asa?
Get on her bad side and she'll bark her threats. But so long as you keep on the straight and narrow, she is tolerable. Ensures you are well fed and healed of your wounds. Sets the bar high for a muspel.
Where might I find her now?
I do not know, but you can try your luck around the kiln.
Asa appears soft of heart. For a muspel.
Very, very bad!
Can you spare a moment?
Piss off, One Eye!
Friendly. You toil as if tomorrow will never come. Is this the pace Asa demands?
It keeps her pesky rodents off my back. Keeps me fed. Well, barely. At this rate, I could eat a troll.
I imagine the hunger pangs hit quite frequently here. May I offer you something to eat?
It would surely help keep this toiler going.
I have something that will sate your belly and hopefully rouse your spirits.
How can I repay such a kindness?
Asa is a common enemy of ours, and I'm looking for her.
Common enemy is right. If I had it my way, I would bash her pretty face into scalding goo. Sadly, she has not returned for me to try my hand. And I do not know where she has gone.
Is there anything you can tell me?
I get the growing sense you mean to confront her.
Forcefully.
Then do have caution. Asa can use magma to treat her wounds. Quite quickly, I might add. She always has a silky fresh layer on her skin.
I'll have to remember that.
If you see Asa, you will give her my friendly regards, won't you?
Go away! I'm all now good. No! No! What is... What? Ah!
Are you all right?
Move away! I need to fix this, or I'll lose the whole batch along with my head! This is bad. This is very, very bad. How can I loosen it? Thank Bumno, Emir's beard! It works! It works!
As good as new.
You have done me a great service! I could kiss you!
I'd prefer you use your lips to tell me where I may find Asa.
Asa? What business does an Asir have with a Muspel princess?
I have a quarrel with Sutur. His daughter will help me rectify it.
And how do you plan on that? Asa may come off as a young cub, but she does have a dark side.
As do I. Can you tell me where to find her or not?
Not exactly. The resources we receive come from a Milna, but I haven't got a clue which. Our blacksmith, Glamnik. Asa took some of his workers with her. He may know more, but have caution. Last I heard, the guards are making an example out of him.
My death will bring aid! For Surtur!
Oh! What are you doing?
Getting you out of here. Now keep quiet.
Quiet! My arse is on fire! Wait, you can walk over magma? We are in the clear, I think. Put me down! Put me down! Ah, at last. Oh, relief.
Are you okay?
I owe you my life. Those Muspels were prepared to let me bake to death.
You are in no debt to me. Though, as it turns out, I have need of your help.
Eh? What can I help you with?
Putting a stop to this invasion.
I am listening.
I know Asa oversees your work, and I need to find her. What do you know of her whereabouts?
Nothing more than which way I saw her leave. It was east. Though, interestingly, she took a bunch of my people with her. Diggers. Maybe she is scouring another site?
That is helpful. Farewell, and keep safe.
Why are you leave? You can't help.
I'm looking for the one they call Asa. Does the name mean anything to you?
It means I should not be talking to you, nor should any of the others. Now go before you land us both in hot water. Hot magma, more like.
You should leave.
Don't hang around here.
I would have a word with you.
An Asir? You should not be here.
I'll only take a moment.
Please go. I do not want trouble with the guards. They allow me to speak only when reporting to them, and them alone.
Muspel. Do not react, as I, the Asien.
What? That is quite the disguise. If Loki is giving lessons, tell him we could use his expertise.
I have him locked away in a dungeon cell for roughly the next 1,000 years.
So then, what brings you? You have not come to lend your hand in the muck.
I'm looking for Asa. Can you help me with that?
Sutor's daughter. Haven't seen her for some time now. She's got her minions keeping a watchful eye on us. What I can say is that wherever she goes, she makes it a point to forge large magma pools. Seen her do it here. Walks around in them. I hear she can even move through them.
Something to look forward to.
Crafty she is. If you see any liquid fire pits, it may be proof she is nearby.
I will keep an eye out. Some other task has stolen Asa's attention as of late. If she's distracted, that will make capturing her all the more simple. I wonder how Asa feels about uninvited guests. What do you see? Stretch your wings, Sunan. Everything a Muspel prince.
Are you lost, Esir?
That depends. I'm looking for someone. I was told I might find her here. Maybe you know her. Muspel, around your age. Goes by Asa. Father's, how shall I put this? A vainglorious fool who thinks himself a god.
Never heard of her.
Then you will not mind if I stay a while. Dip my toes in one of these soothing fire baths.
I have a better idea.
Oh,
Turn around. Go back from where you came. And please, do mind your step.
That is no way to welcome a curious outsider. Care to put that away?
Why? Afraid I know how to use it?
I'm sure you can use it. Passably well. But then I would have to kill you.
Don't worry. You won't.
Let's keep the baubles out of it, shall we?
Oh no. The godly gloating. Smite me, I cannot bear it.
If I were you, I would save the tongue wit for a more appropriate time. I saw no such trinket on Sutter. Yet he too has a problem with dying.
So that was you and Aetri. What squabble had you trading blows with my father?
He has taken my son. And now I will give your father a taste of what he has wrought. Move, so that I may trade his child for mine.
You clearly do not know my father. Your son, Baldur, I assume. He has something my father needs. And if that is so, Papa would sooner see me dead than give in to your demands. If you want your son back, you will need something far more precious than me to barter with. Me, his own daughter? I simply will not do.
Then there's no longer any need for you to draw breath.
Asa! We found it! We found...
Oh! Found what? What have you found?
Asa would not want me to say.
Asa's no longer here. I am. Havi of Asgard, Lord of Frenzy. And you are in full control of my temper.
A mural. Asa believes it may help her gain entry to an ancient vault. It is in a cavern. That way!
Everything a Muspel princess could never want. So long as Sutter lives, my son will be his prisoner. But how does one kill that which cannot be killed? If death is not his weakness, then I must find something that is. The mural Asa was searching for should be somewhere in this cavern. She believes there's something interesting here. I need to see what it is. I could use Loki right now. He always had a nose for treasure hunts. Found your mural, Asa. Let's see now. Elven symbols, a few of which may allude to peaks or mountains. You! Can you read this to me?
Me? I can try. Elven runes are not something I can decipher with ease.
You will fare better than I, and that will have to do. Any mention of an ancient bolt, a door, secret entrance, maybe?
No, but I can make out this. See? Two great mountains to the north, the sun and moon above.
That's it?
Regrets, Asir. We are simple diggers, not experts of things writ long ago.
Not to worry. You've been a great help. The wall is located between two great mountains to the north. I should search there.
have a friend, one that's truly trusted, and want good to grow of your friendship. Often should you speak, trade many gifts, visit and find him not.
We will pick up on the evil of this. This must be the place. Strange place. Reeks of death. I wonder what secrets I will uncover here. Drag marks. And blood was shed, but only a small amount. Were the victims still alive? Only moose bells leave ashen footprints like these. One set larger than the rest. Whoever did this, I will see that there is a price to pay. The wounds in their chests, identical and cauterized. I've seen nothing like it. It's unnatural. Whoever was here made it a point to occupy this space. Symbols. Whatever was in this wall sat undisturbed for many ages. Until now, Asa sought to enter this vault and unlock its secrets. But before she could do so, someone beat her to it. That being had a group of Muspels here. Sigrun and Holstein were likely prisoners among them. Injured, but very much alive. The dwarves were taken to the center of this chamber, where it appears that some sort of ritual was prepared. The orchestrator came to the ancient elven object built into the wall. Possibly even used it in the ritual. Is that what led to the dwarves' deaths? The Muspels then left, taking the object with them. But the purpose of this ritual of theirs remains a mystery to me. That sigil. I think I glimpsed it before in Aetri while I searched for Balder. Perhaps we'll find some answers there. Survey the area, Sunan. Like the partial key I found would fit here. See, Sunan. Though it may be complete. Well, whoever held the ritual at the vault was once here. The culprit searches for a Jotun and a Muspel subject to complete their work. Muspels killing Muspels. Writings on the ritual. They are performed at night. There's emphasis on something called a salakar. My Elven is rusty. Vessel of souls, I think. Is this the object from the vault? The culprit was deciphering elven runes. Something about the binding of only the most powerful Hugas. From Sinmara. There's much secrecy about the culprit's affairs. Only she and Sutra are aware. The vault is marked here, along with a second location. Another ritual site, perhaps. You're light on your feet, Asa. Following me now?
You've become quite useful, Aesir. My gratitude for opening the vault. Now tell me, what happened there?
I'm following the stink as it rises. As are you. Care to tell me why that is?
Days ago, Sinmara ordered my best warriors to the vault without bothering to inform me. I've not heard from them since.
Well, you're casting your suspicions at the right people. Whose quarters are these?
His name is Kalder, an adept in magic. Or Seder, as you Asgardians sometimes call it. This place is where he practices it.
Whatever he's doing, it is not Seder. At least not as I know it. He is using something called a Salakar. It's part of a deadly ritual. And from what this room tells me, the dead will continue to pile up. Dwarves, Jotnar, Muspels.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You wouldn't. Your stepmother despises and distrusts you. Your father only the latter of those, for now. But in time, thanks to her venomous whispers, he may come to hate you as much as she does.
This is a lie. All of it. Your twisted attempt to pit me against them.
Sift through the mesh yourself. No other truth lies within.
Where are you going?
After the Salakar. Whatever it is, your father needs it. Maybe the only leverage I have to get my son back. Calder marked a place on a map surrounded by waters just northeast. If he's planning another ritual there, I may be able to understand what value this Salakar holds. This roof should give me a clear view.
Lord Calder, with your permission, we will now return to Asa.
Soon. I have need for you still.
Asa's warriors. Where do they fit into all this?
You are one of our captains, yes?
A duty I share with 2 others here.
I thought I saw something in you. Stout, resolute. Step over here.
Sigrun and Halstein were 2 of the most revered sons of Ivaldi. If such prestige is a requirement for these rituals, then Calder is surely luring that Muspel to his death. I wonder if there's a way I can observe the ritual up close. I need to approach Calder without him taking notice. Perhaps the best way is with deception.
Join me, Chosen One. Together, we will enact Suter's will. Who among you will hold that distinct
Done with my stone?
Let us. Bad nicks in my blade. Need to go over when I get a chance.
No! Mind the Salagar!
Let me kill him!
Kill them!
Snapping at his heels. He can't have made it far. Asa chased after Calder like a rabid hound. Though he is no helpless rabbit. What signs might I find of this pursuit? These fools dared stand in her path. I need your eyes, my friend. How hard was he knocked into this rock? Most likely dead upon impact. Several wounds. This one put up a fight. Briefly, I suspect. Others moved in while he pushed on. But Asa tore through them like a whirlwind. The trail of the dead reveals a direction. Calder's too. And most importantly, the Salakars. They are headed west. Have a look, Sunan. I need to find Calda before Asa does. In her bloodlust, the Salakar is not safe. Looks like these two brought all the fires of Muspelheim with them. And Freya wonders why I have always refused to take her on a tour of that scorched dunghill. Asa and Calda fought here. Blood was spilt. Two sets of footprints. One is stretched, like someone fled. The other closer together, uneven and lined with blood. They were hobbling, perhaps. Asa and Calder fought here. He gained the advantage. Foolish girl. Asa, your rage makes you vulnerable. She's hurt, but not enough to stop her. Looks like she followed Calder up that hill. I should not be seen in this area. No sight of Asa or Calder. Only these curious Jotun buffoons who stand in my way. They should run, but they won't. Here, and drag marks leading to it. These, or similar, were used to restrain someone. The dead stack up. For these Muspels, Ragnarok came early. Asa's spear, abandoned. Did Calder and his minions finally best her? Asa chased Calder into this camp, leaking her lifeblood, blinded by rage and utterly reckless. Looks to have cost her too. She came crashing in, mauling whatever half-wit stood between her and Calder. But those half-wits fought back in numbers. Injured and disarmed, she was overpowered and restrained. Calder then had her tossed onto a cart like a sack of turnips. Looks like they fled up that path. What is it Calder plans to do with the little princess now that she is his prisoner? Surely not. These tracks lead west. I must find Calder and the Salakar. For Baldur's sake. Is this blood Asa's? Or is she still proving too much to handle? They paused here for a moment before continuing. Most likely to resecure Asa's bonds. Even in her sorry state, I imagine her to be quite the handful. She even bested me. Temporarily. Perhaps Baldur would not approve of my methods. Of the cruelty I must perform on his behalf. He and Asa, they're young. Pure of heart, but lacking in logic. One day they will grow up and see life as I see it. In the meantime, they must rely on me to ensure they live long enough to achieve that wisdom. And so, I do not have the luxury of being faultless. They made a turn here toward the river. I hope I'm not too late. Asa!
Is that you again, Mad One? Come to tempt fate, I see.
I do not die this day. Can you say the same?
Yes. You've proven once already how you like to strut around, unencumbered by fear. Perhaps the Salakar did not give you an adequate taste of it.
Enough of this blithering. Hand over what is now mine, or shall I just take it?
To know fear, we must be subjected to it. When I am through with you, I will take Asa's willful Hugr. Soon after, the Salakar will be complete. Then, believe me, you will know fear and pain. Just like your son.
I enjoy seeing.
Why is Surtr collecting Hugrs? What does he mean to do with the Salakar? Tell me!
Why do you aim to finish my work?
Ask yourself how much you care to suffer in these final moments.
Do your worst.
You are wasting your breath. He will not tell you. And he won't have to. His secrets are known to me now. You want them? Move aside. Move aside, or I will destroy it.
Traitor!
Traitor? It is you who are slaughtering your own kind.
What I do for Surtr!
Such devotion requires a strong Hugr. All these Muspel sacrifices, you needed only look inward. Was he right? About you wanting to complete the Salakar?
Sutra will not trade my son for something he cannot use.
So you will see it through? To what end? How many lives would you take?
For Balder, I would drain all 9 realms. Even Asgard.
The words of a dreadful king. And a selfless father. It is the one thing that separates you from my own. You wish to reunite with your son. I wish to see my father's plans lie in ruin. No matter the price. Can you see both through?
I can. But I will need your help. The Salakar still requires the hooker of a suitable Jotun. Calder never found one. I must get hunting.
Do as you will. In the meantime, I'll join my stepmother, wherever she may be. I will try to learn how the Salakar fits into my father's plans. Under the guise of a contrite stepdaughter, of course. Keep it. I will need a way to find you when it is time to confront my father.
You and this bauble share a bond. I set out to use you to my advantage. It ends with me in your debt.
If it were not for you, I would have never known what my father was capable of. He used our people. Turned them on each other. For his gain. I cannot forgive him. And to that end, I am your ally.
In Asgard, an ally is a friend.
Let us not get carried away.